There was a local story out of one of the television news stations earlier today regarding a firefighter who was charged with assault, a particular kind of assault. And of course, there's this news story with his face for everybody to see. And then on top of that, I'm sure that there is a mugshot on the internet. The county that I live in is just loves to post mugshots of anybody that gets arrested, basically. And before this guy even has a chance to defend himself, or even bail out of jail for that matter, he's already been judged and by other people who get on those ridiculous Facebook mugshot pages and post their comments, and they don't even know what happened. No, nobody knows what another person is going through. Nobody knows what the real story is, but people think that they have the right to cast judgment upon other people when they don't even know what the hell the person really did. It's all just speculatory, and the guy hasn't even had probably a chance to even talk to an attorney to defend himself. And in the meantime, of course, he's dealing with all the crap that goes with those type of charges. And I'm not trying to defend people who are truly bad people, but there are people who are in bad situations and have accusations leveled at them, and the 911 gets called, and then usually whoever shows up, the law enforcement, they're always going to take the side of the victim, which is usually a woman, and you don't even know really what the story is, and they'll just haul them off to jail. And of course, this guy's is now going to be looking at this assault charge and all the other things that go with it. The MOAP, which is the protective order, which will prevent him from even being able to be around his kids if he has any. That it didn't mention that, or even go back to his home, which he probably makes a mortgage payment. And so this guy's life is literally pretty messed up for a while, and I don't know what the entire story is. But the thing about it is how is it that people can cast judgment at somebody when they don't even know them, never heard of them, but we see a story in the news and we've got to say nasty things about their mugshot or whatever, And it sickens me how judgmental this society has become, and just how much people get out of that just personally to attack other people. I mean, what is up with this whole notion that you can just look down on people and you don't even know what their situation is? It just blows my mind. And I'll remind people that the very way that you judge people, you're going to be judged in the same way. If something happens to you in the future where you're in a similar situation that you didn't want to be in, but you're in now, and you're having to defend yourself and people are treating you terribly, and whether in this life or the one after, you're going to be judged in the same way. I hope people realize that. And I reserve my opinion because I don't know who this person is. I don't know what I don't know what anybody's been through. And I have no right to throw stones at people when I don't know truly anything. I don't have facts in front of me. I don't know any of that. Ah, it makes me sick how far we've fallen as a society, where we just go ahead and just assume that this person's a piece of shit, or whatever. Yeah, just remember, basically, we're all pieces of shit. We're all a bunch of shit suits walking around in this reality, and one shit suit does not have the right to judge another shit suit unless you've got the facts in front of you. You know for sure. Maybe you were the victim. That's the only person that would know. And sometimes people get in bad situations because they're in relationships where um, people will call 911 and cops show up, and it just goes from there. And this dude's life is really screwed up now. Um, but anyway, I guess that's just my point of this video is, you judge, you're going to be judged. And you just need to, think about that. If you had a judgmental thought in your brain, it's going to come back to haunt you in a bad, bad way. And so I just thought I would throw that out there, because it just, and people, look at those Facebook mugshot pages and just think that that's just gospel. And they think it gives them the right to act superior. And the reality is their lives are probably so shitty that to see somebody in a distressing situation just makes them feel better about their own shittiness. And I think that's very much true. But you know what? Fuck people, because there's just no need for any of that. And actually, I hope that judgment comes quickly and swiftly for those that do that, actually. So just a little something to chew on there, and I'm gonna go work out.